This is Take Two Movie Review. I'm Mike Friend. This week, Unearthed. Recently, the online assets of the park at Britain's Sutton Hoo excavation site started receiving hits like never before. The reason? The release of the motion picture The Dig, which recounts how the archaeological site came into prominence just as the Second World War was commencing. At first glance, a story about digging in the dirt could summon up allusions to boredom, though we've had hero archaeologists before, Indiana Jones. Here, though, the story isn't interlaced with the supernatural to drive box office. Rather, it's an understated narrative of the uncovering of the most significant piece of Anglo-Saxon history, the burial ship Sutton Hoo. Our protagonist is the sharp but non-formally educated Basil Brown, played by Ralph Fiennes, who's hired by the estate's owner, Carey Mulligan's Edith Pretty, to investigate several large mounds on her property. The mounds are thought by academics to be of the relatively common Viking variety. Brown isn't so sure, though, and leaves a nearby dig of an old Roman villa to pursue the mounds more closely. And yeah, he pursues Edith some too, but in that suppressed Victorian way where things never really happen. Once the project's importance is recognized, a pompous character played by the wonderful Ken Stott shows up to take over, along with additional archaeologists and an additional romantic subplot. The story, from England's beginnings, unfolds as its future is in doubt. We see warplanes overhead. The Dig is about juxtaposition, timelessness and urgency in plot and subplots, and about recognizing Basil Brown's part in the project. His name wasn't even mentioned by the British Museum in its initial artifact displays. Cinematic license is taken to be sure with respect to some characters, but this one stays close to the '06 book on which it's based and is a satisfying watch. This has been Take Two Movie Review. I'm Mike Friend. Catch up with us at take2moviereview.com and feed us back on our channel on YouTube.